All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Al, and this is episode 10 of the Southern University Quarterback Club.
Hi, everybody. It's Catrice.
Hey, it's your boy BJ Jones.
BJ with the light, I see you.
Yeah, man, we coming. Hey, this episode
Love
10. We
it.
advancing a little bit. We advancing a
Moving
little bit.
on up.
Yeah.
Amen. Edit.
Look, we got another special episode for everybody today. We got our QB1 Harold Blood Jr. on the podcast. How you doing, Harold?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you.
Hey, Harold. So, yes, definitely thank you so much for being here. So, just wanted to start off, if you could tell us how you got started in football, when you started playing the quarterback position.
Well, actually, I've been playing quarterback all my life.
Sweet.
My father, my mother, they started me off not knowing if I could do it or not, but they wanted me to play that position. And then, God willing, it worked out for me. But just since the beginning, since 5 years old, and I was always quarterback for my recreation team, all-stars, everything.
Okay.
Now, why they doubt you?
No, I'm not saying they doubted me. They just put me in that position and let me
Okay.
fulfill it.
Those are sports you always knew you wanted to play, or like they just put you in it from jump? You didn't try any other sports or anything?
I was actually a basketball guy growing up. Everybody from my hometown thought I was going to college to play basketball, but I started playing football sophomore year, and we're a football school where I'm from, so
Okay,
scholarship.
sweet.
So can you still hoop or?
For sure.
You don't lose it.
So you got a younger brother that also plays Division 1. That's a Division 1 athlete. Do you both, or can you tell us about y'all's relationship, and do you both kind of get to watch each game and kind of give each other critiques?
Yes, well, we're very close to start out, and we always have been. I just think it's funny, or it's crazy how things work, because our paths were a little different. He's starting as a true freshman at Missouri, and my path was a little longer. So just being a big brother and him being able to see everything I've been through and the trials and tribulations I've overcome, make the things that he may go through minuscule, like, oh, I saw my big brother go through it, so everything will be all right. So I think everything works out for a reason.
That's dope. So, Harold, coming out of Destrehan, I remember checking you out in high school, and I was like, oh, man, Destrehan got a nice, QB over there. Walk us through that process of you choosing Southern University, that whole recruitment process. Kind of, how did you kind of navigate your way to Southern University?
Oh man, the recruitment process was new to us. My father actually went to Arkansas State on a track scholarship, but he always says he was out the game for so long, it was everything sped up. So just navigating visits and things like that, it was new to us. But when Southern offered me, I was so excited. I remember running to my mom in my dad's room and telling him, like, Southern offered me, because I always wanted to go to law school. So it was always like a pipeline. Like, I'd go to Southern undergrad and I'd go straight to law school. So I always kind of had it in my heart that I want to go there. And I got offered by a few other schools, but at the end of the day, I was like, Mom, Dad, I think I want to go to Southern. And they were like, it's your decision, man. So that's what ended up happening.
Okay. Well, we definitely glad to have you. Okay.
Absolutely.
So this is your first year starting. How would you say like your experience has been through the past 6 games?
It's a learning experience. Some things are trial and error, but I feel like as a team, though, we've been getting better statistically and just mindset wise every game, and that's what you want. And especially this tail end, we're playing our best football right now. I'm playing my best football right now, so we're just gonna keep elevating.
That's kind of a segue into my next question. You're third in the SWAC in passing, completions, and total touchdowns thrown. So, can you tell us how it is to be in a Dooley offense? Because Coach Dooley is known for his offense, being able to coach some of the better quarterbacks in the SWAC in recent years, like Ben Anderson. And, can't remember the dude's name for Grambling, but him also.
Devontae Kincaid.
Yeah.
Well, it's a high-level offense, fast-paced, very fast-paced. You have to be intelligent to run it, to run through it. So just picking up, being able to get those guys and communicate effectively is just everything is trial and error almost. But like we're getting a lot of games under our belts and things like that. So we're clicking on all cylinders right now. So
you feel like it's sometimes difficult maybe to communicate the plays in and communicate them to your other teammates while you're on the field?
I feel like that's kind of subjective. It's just hard in general to communicate with 10 other guys at one time when bullets on the line. But that's what I signed up for. But those guys are always with me, so they make my job a lot easier.
Okay. And so, we 6 games in, and like you said, we on the back end of the schedule. What do you feel you need to improve the most going forward?
Statistically, I say limiting turnovers in all aspects, whether it's a fumble or interception, and managing the clock. No matter what time we get the play call in, just being able to communicate effectively and get the ball snapped.
Okay, because that's definitely important. I think especially down the stretch, you get in tough and close games.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely want to be aware of the clock management. That I can think back. I think LSU was playing Ole Miss, and Les Miles did something stupid. I don't know. He wasn't aware at the time, and ended up losing the game when he should have won the game. So yeah, that's very important.
Yes, sir.
So, Harold, I know that quarterbacks are very cerebral. Can you kind of walk us through kind of what's your pregame regimen, or do you even have one? Kind of what's your pregame? Kind of what's some of the things you do to kind of make sure you're ready to go once everything kicks off?
It's crazy when thinking about it. You never think about it as a routine, but me and my brother speak before every game because he plays on Saturdays as well. So we and sometimes we usually play around the same time. So whoever's playing first, we'll talk about it. How's their defense looking? How's the defense I'm playing looking? What we expect from ourselves, and just telling each other that we have it. At the end of the day, we're all we got, regardless of what the outside noise. So talk to my brother, wish each other at best, tell her we love each other, and then kind of just listen to music and then just go about it. That's it.
Now, what's on your playlist right now?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Of course, everybody's asking me that right now, but I'm an R&B guy, but Summer Walker, SZA, Drake.
Okay.
Drake's album right now, I'm feeling it though.
Yeah, he's smooth. The Nuke's smooth like that, by the way.
I mean, I'm an R&B guy too. I like Summer Walker. I like SZA. I like Jasmine Sullivan. I
Good
take it back. I
music,
like
man.
Pretty Ricky. For
Good
those
music.
who know who Pretty Ricky is, so and that type of music get me in my mode. So I can definitely agree with you.
I can dig it. So, Harold, so we do still have PV, TSU, and then Alcorn, so still on the schedule. How would you say you stay focused even under the pressure?
Really, I know it sounds cliche, but just taking everything for what it is, we have to just go 1-0 each week. So this week we have Bethune. I'm just focused on Bethune right now, just being where my feet are. So wherever that may be. So this week is Bethune, and then the next week I'll move on to that game.
Harold, so have you seen anything particular in Bethune's defense that you feel like you can exploit, or you see that you have success in this weekend?
Anything particular? No, I wouldn't say that. But just watching the film, they played everyone close. So regardless of what their record says, they played everyone close. They'll give everybody a game. So they're not to be taken lightly, and just going to go after them.
We're sitting right here at the midpoint of the season, and right now Southern finds themselves right in the thick of the SWAC West as far as getting their berth to another SWAC championship game. How are you guys kind of handling that pressure, coming down the stretch and having those big games coming down the stretch that's going to ultimately determine the fate of this particular season? How are you guys handling that pressure internally?
We're telling ourselves is really no such thing as pressure. It's just everything we worked for, everything we wanted it to be. All summer, we told ourselves this is what our goals were. We wanted to go SWAC Championship Celebration Bowl, and everything we want is right in front of us. So we wouldn't look at it like pressure, because pressure kind of brings a bad connotation, but more so, is this what we asked for? This is what we prayed for.
Okay. So with the next couple of games, can you tell us what are you most looking forward to moving forward towards the end of the season? I know you say you're looking game to game, but is there a particular opponent you look forward to playing going forward?
Looking forward, I wouldn't really say opponent wise, I love seeing the fans travel. I love seeing the fans show up to the games and just the atmosphere of the games. Just especially because the tail end, they're more so rivalry. So just the atmosphere of the game.
And I guess can you just maybe that feeling of playing in that classic, like different from a regular a different game played in.
But can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
So can you tell us like about the Bayou Classic and how the Bayou Classic is such a major rivalry for Southern University? How it is playing in that game versus any other game?
For one, it's almost like a Super Bowl. It's like the epitome of black college football. And another thing, I'm from that area. I'm 15 minutes from New Orleans and grew up around there, so I've always heard about the Bayou Classic. I always heard about the Battle of the Bands, and it's always just been such a monumental thing in our community. And just being able to be a part of it, you see that front row, and just I'm excited, man. It's as advertised for sure.
Okay. Yeah, man, I haven't the Bayou Classic in like I don't know 15 years, something like that. So it's definitely one of the bigger rivalry games in the country, including FBS also, along with FCS. So, man, it's got to be amazing to play in an NFL stadium like that in front of your home and rival fans too. So I most definitely can feel what you're saying on that one. Katricia, you got anything?
No, I'm good.
Harold, talk about your perseverance. We know in today's world, transfer portal, guys hear bad news, they're on the first thing smoking. But you've actually paid your dues before you became the starting quarterback this year. So tell about just that perseverance that you have, and man, you got to be one of the coolest cats that I've ever seen on the sideline. I never see you get too high, get too low. Just where does that come from? That perseverance, and then that attitude. You don't get too high, too low. You even keel, and it's like you seem like you're always a cool customer.
I think it was really instilled in me early on, and not knowing in the present time, but when I was young, when I first started playing football, I thought I was quote unquote injured, and I just didn't want like getting hit at the time, so I wanted to quit, and I had to be like 8, 9. I told my father, I was like, Dad, I really don't want to play football anymore, and he wouldn't let me quit, and he said, if you want to quit, we'll drive to the coach's house, and you tell him man to man. And I was 8 years old. We pulled up to his house, and he let the window down. I was sitting in the back seat, and when the coach came outside, I was lost for words. And he said, like, exactly. And he pulled off. And he was like, he gave me that talk when I got home. He was like, things are always going to be hard. You stick it through. You can't, like you said, get on the first thing smoking when things get tough. Because it's not going to be the first time. It's not going to be the last time. And just going through football, it was kind of like a full circle moment. I had different head coaches, different position coaches, and I could have easily transfer portal or just quit. But my dad used to always text me and say, you're not a third string quarterback or second string quarterback. You're just someone waiting on your opportunity. So just keep working. And so it kind of just stuck with me every time I go home during the summers and just work and just not knowing what would happen when I report back. And I just always felt like it'd be light at the end of the tunnel. And so here I am starting quarterback. I have another year left, but here we are.
I always think of this past 2 years.
Ooh, Al, you breaking up a little bit on my
Yeah,
end.
boy,
You breaking up for y'all?
Yeah, I can
tighten up on that Wi-Fi over there, Al.
I don't know what's wrong with it. I mean, I paid the bill, so I don't know. Y'all ain't hear nothing.
Was it on time? Did you pay the bill on time?
Probably not in my I thought about this a year ago, but did have you and your brother ever had a thought playing together in college?
He kind of jokes with my mom and my dad about it all the time. Every time we get on a group FaceTime call, he's like, Mom, it's your fault. Like, you could have had us one more year, like one year, so we're 4 years apart. So it's like, yeah, we always joked about it in high school and things like that. But it'd be lovely. But he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. So we talked about him coming to Southern out of high school, but yeah.
Okay. All right, DJ, you got anything?
Oh no, I'm good, man. Just best of luck this Saturday, man, and keep progressing. And I mean, it's a pleasure to watch you guys play on Saturday. It's a pleasure to see your maturation and seeing where you came from. You first came into the program and seeing you taking, taking the helm now and seeing where we are. So it's only up from here.
Yes, sir. I
We got
appreciate
a
you, man. I
question.
appreciate you
We
guys.
got a we got a question. Somebody say you got another year or this the last year?
Oh no, I have 1 more year left. Yeah, I'm only a junior on the field. I just graduated a little bit earlier to get my master's paid for.
Okay.
Okay.
Smart.
For sure.
So you still think about going to law school too?
Yes, sir. Actually, at Southern, the business school and the law school they have a program where you can do it, like you can dual enroll, and I'm planning on doing that
Yep.
Mhm.
next year. So,
Ah, that's what's
That's
up. That's
awesome.
dope.
Congratulations.
thank you so much.
Yeah. We might be in class together. I might enroll myself. So.
Let's
Oh,
do it,
okay.
man.
But yeah, thank you for come and join us tonight. Definitely love this weekend in Jacksonville. I'm so sad I can't come, but things happen. If y'all interested in joining the Southern University Quarterback Club, make sure y'all visit the foundation website. There is a Alcorn bus trip coming up on November 4th. So interested in that, and get your money paid for. Also, Coach Sean, who coaches the safeties at Southern University, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and he is trying to raise money for his treatment. We'll post a link on our social medias on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, all that. So make sure you hit the link and join them. And also make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Al, and we signing out. Until next week.
Yes,
Bye.
sir.
Thanks, y'all.